Breaking news! The Denver Broncos just got one of the most important opportunities in years, and it could completely reshape the narrative of their season. A team that has faced extraordinary challenges and moments of heartbreak now finds itself on the brink of playoff glory, thanks to an unprecedented decision by their biggest division rival, the Kansas City Chiefs. This isn't just another game, it's a moment that could define the future of the franchise. I'll tell you what's going on in a moment, but before I go any further, make sure you've hit the like button if you've been a Denver Broncos fan for over 20 years. It's great to see fans of all ages. If possible, comment something like this: "Go Broncos! Let's go to the playoffs!" Let's start with the biggest headline of the week. The Kansas City Chiefs, who have been dominant all season, are reportedly resting their key players for the upcoming game against the Broncos. According to multiple sources, including Adam Schefter and Peter Schrager, the Chiefs will be moving on from Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, and several other stars. This means Denver will be facing a Chiefs roster filled with reserves and practice squad players. While this decision is strategic for Kansas City as they prepare for the playoffs, it opens a door that the Broncos cannot afford to miss. Now, let's put this in perspective. The Broncos have had their share of tough breaks this season, from a blocked field goal against a division rival to the kind of rare NFL mishaps that haven't occurred since the 1970s. This team has seen it all. Yet, here they are, with a chance to control their destiny. A win on Sunday would secure their first playoff appearance in nearly a decade. If that weren't enough, they also have a backup plan. Playoff qualification could still be achieved if the Bengals lose to the Steelers and the Dolphins falter against the Jets. But let's be clear, this game against the Chiefs is far from a foregone conclusion. Despite Kansas City's decision to rest key players, the Broncos will still be facing a team coached by Andy Reid, one of the greatest minds in NFL history, especially when coming off extended rest. The Chiefs' backups are still part of a Super Bowl caliber organization, and Denver cannot afford to take this game lightly. Head coach Sean Payton understands this better than anyone, and he's making it clear that preparation, focus, and intensity will be non-negotiable. The scheme won't change, even if the personnel does, and Payton is ensuring his team stays locked in. One of the most exciting aspects of this matchup is the atmosphere that awaits at Mile High Stadium. The Broncos will be donning their throwback uniforms, a nod to their rich history, in front of what promises to be a raucous home crowd. The energy will be electric, and fans know what's at stake. Denver's playoff drought has weighed heavily on the fan base, but now, with this golden opportunity, the entire city is rallying behind the team. There's a palpable sense of hope and excitement that hasn't been felt in years. Of course, no story about the Broncos season would be complete without recognizing the grit and determination that have brought them to this point. This is a team that has lost multiple close games by one score, with the only exception being against the Baltimore Ravens. Yet, they've consistently shown the resilience to bounce back. Payton's leadership has been instrumental in building a culture where players refuse to look past any opponent, no matter the circumstances. That mindset will be crucial on Sunday as they face a Chiefs team that, despite its depleted roster, still poses a threat. For the Broncos, this game represents more than just a chance to make the playoffs. It's an opportunity to validate the hard work, perseverance, and growth they've demonstrated throughout the season. It's also a chance to silence critics who might claim they're backing into the playoffs. The truth is, Denver has earned this moment. They've beaten strong teams like Tampa Bay and Atlanta when those squads were playing at their peak. They've shown they can compete against the best, and now they have the chance to prove it when it matters most. As the clock ticks down to Sunday's showdown, the anticipation is building. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the Broncos are ready to rise to the occasion. This game isn't just about making the playoffs, it's about restoring pride to a franchise and a fan base that have been waiting far too long for a moment like this. Now, it's your turn, Broncos country. What do you think about Kansas City's decision to rest their stars? Do you believe the Broncos have what it takes to capitalize on this opportunity and secure a playoff spot? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe for more exclusive coverage as we count down to what could be the game of the year for Denver. And let's not forget the broader implications of this matchup. A win on Sunday could provide a significant momentum shift not just for the playoffs, but also for the future of this team. The Broncos have spent the season building a new identity, and this game is the perfect opportunity to showcase that transformation on a national stage. Victory here could establish Denver as a legitimate threat in the playoffs and set the tone for seasons to come. One player who deserves a special spotlight in this scenario is Pat Surtain too. The standout cornerback has been a shutdown force all year, locking down elite receivers like Jamar Chase. Against Chase, widely regarded as one of the best in the NFL, Certain limited him to just 3 receptions for 27 yards and no touchdowns, a masterclass in coverage. Performances like these give the Broncos the defensive edge that will be crucial not only on Sunday but also in any potential playoff run. When you have a player of Certain's caliber, it changes the game, giving the entire defense a boost in confidence. The Chiefs' decision to rest their starters also highlights the unique dynamics of the NFL. This is a league where strategy and timing often play as big a role as talent. Kansas City's motives are clear. They're looking ahead to the playoffs and aiming to avoid unnecessary injuries. But in doing so, they've handed Denver a lifeline. Some might argue that it cheapens the competition, but the reality is, this is part of what makes the NFL so captivating. Flukes, breaks, and unexpected turns of events are all part of the game. And as fans, we live for these moments. Sean Payton is another crucial factor in this equation. His ability to prepare the team for a game like this cannot be overstated. While Payton has faced criticism at times for game management, like handling timeouts or deciding whether to go for 2, there's no question about his skill in creating a winning culture. He's kept this team united, motivated, and ready to compete, regardless of circumstances. That cohesion will be essential as the Broncos face an opponent that, even with backups, has the structure and pedigree of a championship team. One thing is certain, if the Broncos can't capitalize on this opportunity, it will raise serious questions about the team's readiness for high-stakes situations. The Chiefs are doing everything short of handing Denver the win, and failing to seize this moment would be a major disappointment. But given the way this team has rallied and fought all season, there's every reason to believe they're prepared to rise to the occasion. The stakes are massive, but so is the potential reward. Imagine the narrative shift. A team that started the season plagued by bad breaks and heartbreaking losses storms into the playoffs on the back of a pivotal win against their arch-rival. It's the kind of story that energizes a fan base and signals to the rest of the league that the Denver Broncos are back. And looking beyond Sunday, the road ahead remains challenging but not insurmountable. Should the Broncos clinch their playoff spot, they'll likely face tough opponents like Buffalo. But let's not forget, this is a Broncos team that defeated Buffalo last year under less favorable circumstances. With the momentum of a playoff berth and the belief that they belong among the NFL's elite, anything is possible. In the end, this game is about more than just football. It's about hope, resilience, and the collective will of a team and its fans. It's about taking a season that seemed destined for disappointment and turning it into something extraordinary. Broncos country, this is your moment. The team needs your support, your energy, and your belief as they take the field in what could be the most important game in years. So, what do you think? Are you confident the Broncos will rise to the occasion? How do you feel about the Chiefs resting their stars, and what do you think it means for Denver's chances? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on all the latest Broncos news. Together, let's make this moment one to remember. Go Broncos!